You were born to do something extraordinary, and you're the only one who could accomplish that. That's a saying that I have on my YouTube channel, and I've had it there for years because somewhere I knew that that was true. But to be able to tell you how I knew that was really challenging. And to tell you when I was going to tell you was also my difficulty because I didn't want to accomplish becoming extraordinary. I'm saying that because we are each born the same way, with something within us we're meant to live and bring to the world. But we have all these doubts, we have fear, we have judgment, we have all of that going on, and then we can't live the lives that we're meant to live. And extraordinary means something different, something above the normal, something that is more than what existed before. That's what we're each meant to do when we come into human existence, but we will just do it in different ways. And the more of us who do that, then we start to live these really great lives, and then we start to contribute to our world, and then we don't see a world the way that it is now. And I can say this because I had to accept who I was and what I was given, and that was challenging. Except last night, I'm dancing around my house. I'm like I'm 20 years old again, and I'm 73. And so what I'm saying is that anything is possible. And when my complete story comes out, you will understand what is possible for you. And the more of us who decide to embrace our extraordinary selves, we put a different energy into the world, and then we start to see change happen. I've been through every single possible horrible thing in life that you can possibly imagine. So I know what you can do. And the only reason that you won't do it is that you don't believe it. And I didn't believe it for a really long time. I shared my Akashic Records reading because when it was revealed to me, because it came through my consciousness, that I was given all of this information that could transform someone's life, and more people who did that, we would have a very different world. I said, that's not even possible. And so I went and had this Akashic Records reading done, and she's saying, no, this is true. And then you see me kind of you break down because it was a recognition. Oh, yeah, this is who I'm supposed to be. That's what you will have as well. It's this thing that happens when you ascend to who you're meant to be, where it's like, oh my goodness, that's really shocking. But that is the process that we move through in human existence, every single person. But we may choose that we are not the ones to do that. But that is just an evolutionary path that you're moving through, that if you decide to get over it, you would have this incredible life. If I could tell you all the things that I will be telling you, because I'm going to be recording this, but I have gone through more physical, mental, emotional problems than any soul could possibly experience. And I know that you can move through it. In 2005, I had this dream that I was meant to bring something into the world that would make a difference. And I said, that's not possible. And I tried to put it away. I've talked about this before because I wrote it out. I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning and wrote it down. And I said, no, that couldn't possibly be me. And I'm going to run away from it. Last night, I saw someone on social media showing something that I had put up a while ago saying, why did it have to be me? Because that's what it felt like. I looked at the world and I said, wait a minute, it's falling apart. What's going on? Oh, but I know how to fix that. Make people happy. Allow them to become happy. Allow them to heal. Allow them to move through all their generational trauma. And then to discover I was given a way to do that, and it's called your this new philosophy, your life operating instructions. See, that was told to me because the world was going to a different place. We moved through evolutionary changes in our civilization where we have to operate in a new way. And the way we operate in a new way is by deciding how important we are, deciding how each individual comes into the world with something to offer. And so I was going to explain and explain to all of my team what this work is. What I was given was a philosophy that includes personal development, self actualization, and ascension. Because, see, ascension means that you understand that your existence in the world has meaning and purpose. And if you live that, you will live this great life and you will leave a legacy. And then there's certain things that we can't believe. See, when I was told that I was given all this information earlier and I didn't understand it, I didn't know. See, that's what we all do. We're given something that's buried within us, and we just have to bring it out if we're willing. But sometimes it becomes so difficult to accept who we are because of trauma, because of generational trauma, childhood, whatever it might be. I just received a message this morning from someone who watched my Akashic Records reading, which I had never put out before. I never released the full thing. But she says, thank you so much. It felt like this was talking to me. It felt like I needed to move over my fear and doubt. Yeah, that's what I was given, to give more people the ability to move over their fear and doubt so that they could live an extraordinary life because it's within every single person. I couldn't have told you that before until I had experienced it, until I felt all the healing that occurred within me. And then I noticed all my judgment was gone. I wasn't angry anymore. I wasn't pissed off. And that's a different level of existence that you can reach. And this work allowed that to happen for me. And so, but I was holding back. But I'm never going to do that again because, see, that doesn't help either. When we can't acknowledge who we are and what we've created, no matter what it is that we've moved through, then we're not offering something to the collective that could be helpful. We don't live forever, so we have to look at, does my existence matter, and could I leave a legacy? And so then I was told that I was given so much information that it was filled encyclopedias, and I can tell you that that is true. And then it got to the place where I was given it in order. And last year they said to just go and look at 2023. And if you go to anyadvicefortoday.com and look at 2023 and look at the message given on this date and then the next couple of days, because it leads us to the full moon that's happening on the 23rd, and that's when I'm doing another channeling session because I will get more information. Our consciousness is ever expanding. When I do a Wilhelm channeling session, I'm always accessing more. We do that individually and we do that collectively as well. And the more of us who decide to move to a higher state of consciousness that always exists within us, when we do that, we heal. We start to feel happy. We have joy, and it's a different existence. And I can tell you that it's real. I just can't have you believe it. That's all. And so I've been given this. And so in December of 2018, I kind of knew what this was. And I sat down and I wrote a check to myself for $10 million. So I said, it's got to be worth at least this much, what I've brought into the world that could give someone the ability to live this great life and to know that they're making a contribution and to know that they're going to leave a legacy. And when you go to the messages for 2023, you'll see that the next day it talks about your legacy. You think I made that up, but I can't, I didn't. We have to move beyond our disbelief of who we can become. And that's what I'm doing. But I wanted you to know you were born to live an extraordinary life, to do something. And the only reason that you won't do it is that you don't want to own yourself. That is the only reason that we suffer. See you soon.